Today I'm going to teach you how to change your oil. I'm using a 2008 F250, but the concept is basically universal and you can apply it to almost all vehicles. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to remove the dipstick just about a couple inches just so we can relieve the pressure. And we're going to do the same thing with the oil filling cap just so we can get a smooth flow when we're draining the oil from the bottom. The next step, what we've got to do is get underneath the car. So we're going to pause right here so we can get set up. Now that we're under the car, we need to locate the oil drain plug. Most cars, they have a hump right here. That is where all the oil in the engine is stored. And this one is right here. It looks to be a 5/8, and all we simply do is just remove it to let the oil drain. And we have our oil pan positioned under here just to catch all the oil that's about to run out. While we finish letting this drain, we're going to pause the video. Now that we have let all the oil drain out, our next task is to locate the oil filter. And that is right up in here. There's this white box right here. Now all you have to do is unscrew it and let the rest of the oil drain into the pan. While we let that drain, we'll pause the video. Our last step is to replace the oil filter now that we've let all the oil drain out, and replace the oil drain plug. I'm going to go ahead and put this plug back in after I've already wiped it off. You're supposed to wipe it off. I've already done that. And you just put it straight back into the hole where it came from. You probably want to get this pretty snug just so you'll ensure no leakage happens. And once we've got that taken care of, we have to replace our oil filter. And this is an oil filter. You can pick them up at most auto stores. They have them. You just tell them what make and model your vehicle is, and you can go in there and they'll tell you what you need. Just to ensure proper lubrication, you want to take a little bit of your old grease and rub it around the threads of your new one. That's just so you're putting it on threads up here just so they don't get warped, or you don't want to mess those threads up. And it simply just screws right back in where it came from. And you want to get this pretty tight also, but not tight enough where you can't get it undone. And that should be it down here. Now all that's left is to go up top and refill everything. Now that we've got that taken care of, it's time to fill it back up. We looked it up on the internet, and for this certain vehicle it takes 7 quarts of oil. This one right here, it is 5 quarts, and these are each 1 each, totaling to 7. So basically all we're going to do is stick the funnel where we removed the cap from earlier and fill it up. This may take a while, so we're going to pause the vehicle and show you what to do next after we get it all filled back. Alright, now that we have all the oil back in there, all that's left to do is take out your funnel and set it aside. And then we need to replace the oil cap and push your dipstick back all the way in its tube. And to get all the air out, let the engine compress all the air that may be trapped inside the oil, we're going to crank the vehicle up and let it run for 1-2 minutes and then check the oil and see if it's got the right amount in it. Now all that's left to do is just check the oil to make sure the fluid levels are where you'd like them. You probably cannot see because the oil we just put in is clear, but we are right there at the fill line. So we're good to go. As you can see, this was obviously not a very clean procedure. It gets kind of messy. So just take that into account whenever you're going to thinking about doing this. And it's obviously a easy way to get out of paying those ridiculous prices at the oil change places. I mean, this may take 30 minutes of your time a day, but it could save you a lot of money in the long run. So there we go, guys.